Hi, welcome to the Ask Be Me. My name is Ron Reese. Today we are going to be looking at a question that I have been asked before, and that is, what is the difference between autism and Asperger's? I usually answer that with nothing. There is nothing difference between autism and Asperger's because Asperger's is a part of autism. People on the spectrum mostly struggle with the same things, but on different levels. I struggle the most with personal space, but another autistic person might not. They might struggle with knowing how to express themselves more.
Let's say you are very good at art. Well, there are different forms of art, like sculptures, paintings, and drawings. This is no different with types of autism, like there's classic autism, Asperger's syndrome, and atypical autism. When people say autism, they are thinking of classic autism. So, what is the difference between classic autism and Asperger's syndrome? Number one, people with classic autism have a speech delay or learning disability, which causes them to end up with a diagnosis before they start school or in the beginning of school. People with Asperger's are known to have problems socializing, which makes them appear socially awkward. This lets the Aspie go through school and life without having a diagnosis. Number two, people with classic autism are known as the special needs children or the special ed kids because they look different. People with Asperger's syndrome look normal, which is part of the reason why Aspies can go undetected. I personally do not like using this difference because autism isn't defined by how we look, it's defined by how our brains work. Because when you're being diagnosed, you are going through these several tests that really just focus on how you use your brain. Number three, most people with classic autism are known to have problems finding a job because the employer might not be willing to accommodate things for their needs. Once the autistic individual finds an employer to work for, the needs can be met. People with Asperger's have problems keeping a job for somewhat of the same reason. Unlike people with classic autism, an Aspie can be easily expected to be like an NT, which can make their needs ignored. Most of the time, this is because Aspies are told to not tell the employer about their diagnosis as part of masking themselves. Number four, when a person with classic autism likes a new hobby or object, they get a strong connection, sort of like an NT does. When a person with Asperger's likes a new hobby or object, it's easy for them to get obsessed over it. Lastly, number five, people with classic autism are known to have a lower IQ than an average NT because of how they struggle to learn things. People with Asperger's can have the same or higher IQ than an average NT because of how we would rather learn subjects than learn to socialize. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.